competitive effort. It seemed like a lot of back and forth. How'd you feel about that one overall?
A point and a shutout is how I felt about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a point in the conference, which is your first as a head coach, your guys' first of the season. Obviously, not the biggest goal out there, but did it feel like, you checked a box a little bit in that regard?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, our objective was to not foul in the box today, and we didn't do that, so we were able to get a point out of it. And to be fair, I think that result was probably what could have been in the previous 2 games. Yeah.
So, performance-wise, you feel like this was kind of in line with the previous 2 games, and because you're able to avoid that kind of a slip?
Yeah, I mean, I think we were, again, continue to generate some really great opportunities on goal and great chances. It's just that final piece and the final product of putting it in the back of the net. So it continues to elude us, and we're just going to keep working. Yeah.
How about the play and goal that you're getting these last few games? How do you feel?
Fantastic. I mean, Keely's been big time, and she's done a really, really great job. I think just good leadership and just good, what a great presence, so she's been phenomenal. I think our back line's been really good. I think just our defensive effort in general has been really good. It's keeping us in games. It's just that final piece of, getting one of our own.
As you've moved some pieces around and players coming in out of lineup and playing out of position, how key has she been to kind of getting everything organized?
Yeah, the consistency, and Kaylee's such a veteran. She's been doing this a long time. But yeah, she's just such a good voice, and she's so composed and calm, which I think, in moments when we're frantic and we're having to defend a ton, she's just that physical presence, that vocal presence that really helps us stay composed and keep our feet and, eye on the prize. Yeah.
Talking about out of position, Lauren Kenny, you played her in the midfield today. How do you think she played?
I thought she did great. That's her first 90-minute game, and I think that's she is a central midfielder. It's a new position for her this year, but something that we felt comfortable, if she was able to stay focused and dialed for 90 minutes, that, we were going to generate a lot more attack from her. That was a point of emphasis for us, was how can we get our best attacking players on the field all at the same time instead of rotating them off for each other. So we felt like having an attacking player in that midfield role, next to Ella would be helpful in generating, and she actually did a great job, I think, in possession and also tracking players in the midfield for sure.
You said on Thursday that a lot of your reactions were reactionary and not anticipatory. Yeah. Do you feel like that they were today?
Yeah, I think our strikers were a little bit more active in terms of anticipating either clearances, balls down the line from Jade Hawley. And our ball movement was a little bit better. I think we played a little cleaner. I think in the first half we had a lot of passes that were out of bounds without pressure, and things like that we talk about at halftime, just cleaning up and playing simple 1 and 2 touch, move the ball. But we need our movement off the ball to be a little bit, more anticipatory. And they, I thought, did a much better job for sure. I think we were hard to defend today. Yeah.
Obviously had the trip to UCLA. I mean, a top opponent on the West Coast, but have some trips coming up, kind of coast to coast, Midwest, and everything. What does kind of the preparation process look like as you hit the road and face more top opponents?
Recovery, get healthy. We've got a lot of players out right now with injuries, and so we're going to need them in another 2-game stretch on the road. So we're just hoping that we get some players back so we can rotate some more players in. But it's all about recovery. I think when you get into the double weekend stretches, just really important to get healthy and recover.